What's going on, everybody? We're back with the Keep Refrigerated Podcast. I'm Crudo Trudeau, reminding you to keep refrigerated and stay cool during these crazy times. We are now on Spotify, Anchor, and YouTube. So click the link in the description or check out our account on Anchor, whatever. Just find us on Spotify. I am here today with Michael, also known as Ear Collector, also known as Mike Rodriguez's Portraits on Instagram.
Hello, everyone. How you doing this wonderful quarantine Tuesday? I hope everyone has their toilet paper and hand sanitizer ready.
We are also here with the one, the actual only, because no one else has a dumber name. I don't know what that means. Chief Oster.
Bow, 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 bow. What's up, people? Chief Oster, you know what it is.
You can find him, Chief Oster, on Twitch, at Chief Oster on Twitter too, no?
Yeah. And YouTube.
And YouTube. Yeah. So what's up, everybody? This is episode 5, I believe. It's getting crazier. This quarantine is happening. Even stuff's getting nasty, man.
What's going on? Just extended until April 30th. The stay-at-home request, I guess, by the government, and it's probably going to go longer, truthfully, because we haven't even seen the bad side yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, and then we already have more than like 1,500 people dead in the United States from COVID-19.
We lead the world now in coronavirus cases. Guys.
Well, I'm pretty sure China is lying about what's happening there, but yeah.
You think it's just gone out of control? You think it's just like apocalypse now in China?
I don't know how it is in China, but they closed down all the movie theaters again after they claimed that it was, they were getting over it. And then covertly they closed everything down. And then there was some news articles about the government giving the ashes of loved ones back and the amount of urns that they were using. So it kind of gives you a number of several thousand a day, maybe.
Maybe there's just a bunch of shitty movies coming out right now in China, and they're like, "Fuck that, save the money." Possible. And we do not want to.
I think this whole thing's going to change the way of life. Truthfully, not in the negative aspect, like the death sucks and the virus sucks, but I think more people are going to be inclined to just watch streaming shows and ordering stuff online versus going places now. I think it's just changing the way forward. And I think that would be a big change to our economy and how business is done.
This is a big ruse by Amazon to start delivering groceries, and they're gonna take over the grocery world.
That, bro.
That's what I'm saying. This is the big ruse to take over everything. This is all just a plot by Jeff Bezos.
Possibly. He wants you to donate he wants you to donate your sick time to his workers so they could be sick.
Oh yeah, right away. Just let me sign on the dotted line.
We got someone new in here. Who's that?
What do you mean we got someone new in here?
Someone down below called Renegade.
Oh, that is actual David. What's up, David? We're in the middle of a podcast. Would you like to join us?
What up? Sure.
What do you think about this whole thing going on, David? This whole crazy quarantine-ness, crazy stuff.
What do you think extending, or what do you think of the whole situation?
What do you think of the whole situation? What do you think? What do you think is what's the craziest thing that you've experienced so far during this quarantine?
Craziest thing is both jobs that I work got closed down.
And you work with a lot of people, and I mean, I can see why they closed the stuff down. You'd probably be exposed to a freaking high volume of people. I think it's the whole thing is like everybody's gonna lose a lot of money, man. And except for like I don't know the essential quote air quotes essential employees, kind of sucks because we get like no real choice in the matter.
Yeah, it's either work or get fired. But I mean, we're getting paid decently, but it just kind of in general sucks. But I am seeing a big change in people's views of current essential workers. Like I have a lot of my people I work with, foreigners, and just a lot of my models and people I worked with in the past start telling me stuff like they appreciate my work or thank you for helping the community.
Oh yeah, it's like
I
a
mean, it's really nice to see these people comment about like
yeah.
the people that are keeping the country going. Literally, I mean, if the grocery store shut down, I don't know how people would eat after like a week.
Yeah, it used
And
to
what
be
did they say?
about
You're like 3 meals away from anarchy.
yeah, it used to be all about the actors and the singers. Now it's all about us guys. I mean, it feels good.
Yeah,
It
I
feels
don't know
good
if we're
for
gonna get
the little
famous
people, you know.
for
Nah,
selling
but
toilet paper.
nah, but it feels good. It feels good to be appreciated. Like I feel like people just walk in every day and like don't even realize it. But like shit goes down, we're on the front lines, man. And it feels good to be appreciated like that, you know. But
Yeah, it is
in other news, I have recently acquired a canine of sorts.
required.
Yes, acquired. Did I say required? I
Yeah, you
acquired.
required your doggy.
Jesus. I recently acquired a canine of sorts, and this guy is a pain in the ass. He today I walked in the house. He went nuts, and my girlfriend was on the call with a client, and the client got a little irritated. Any crazy puppy stories, guys? I mean, this guy is full of nonsense.
I've raised several litters of puppies, I guess, and they're always like funny, man. I love seeing them interact with the older dogs until they harass the fuck out of like the father, and they get all mad and they push them around or something. They're just like nonstop funny. That's all I can say. They do some weird shit.
How was Buster when he was a puppy angel?
I wasn't really around when he was a puppy, then I just picked
Oh,
him up
that's
when he was a
right.
puppy.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I wish I was. That
Was
would have
he in
been
the
cool.
military or something at the time?
Yeah, I was in the military. I had took leave, and my girlfriend's sister had a dog that had puppies, and I took one basically, and I had to leave the next day, so it kind of sucked.
Oh, no bonding time.
So yeah, so when I came back, like he was already like grown up. I was like, shit, he was already
And he
like
didn't
big.
recognize you and run to you and
Oh
hug
no,
you
he
and everything.
recognized me actually. He did. Like damn, that's nice.
Like in those videos where like the soldier comes
Yeah,
home and the
yeah, no,
dog
no,
jumps all over them.
no,
So
not like that.
how long were you away from him the first time?
Um, I don't know. I could say like months, like 5 months maybe. I don't remember exactly when I got him, but
Do
I
you have
probably
any
came back
like
the next holiday.
you have any like silly Buster stories? Like he tries to get down with a pit bull and he gets all scared or something. Something like that. Cause Tyson thinks he's on top of the fucking world, let me tell you.
All right, well, not really, but I have like a little story. It's kind of funny. Buster, well, he's short, right? But he's kind of like short and big. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like he's kind of a little bit chunky. Anyways, I would walk around the block like a couple years ago, and there used to be this neighbor that had a Great Dane. The Great Dane was behind a fence, and like nothing would happen. But every time I walk around the block, he would like stop, and he didn't want to like, even like walk past that house because he was scared of her. And that shit was funny. I have a video of it. That's just funny, dude. I'm like, come on, Buster, and he's just like, nah, I don't want to go anywhere. Let's go around. Let's go to the other
nah,
side of
it's
the
okay.
street, other sidewalk.
Let's go. Let's cross the street. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah.
like he probably went to the dog park and like told everyone, yeah, that Great Dane doesn't even look at me, dude. I fucking walk right past him. He doesn't even look at me.
It's like I
Shit.
bark at him.
So, on a little bit of a separate tangent, tell me the story about you fucking up in the military. Did you have to like mop rain or anything silly like that?
Oh, dude,
My
it was
brain.
mop
Yeah,
raid.
literally. Like you have to sweep, like mop the ground when it's raining, kind of bullshit, or paint the rocks white and paint them black, kind of bullshit.
I mean, I didn't have to do any of that. That shit has happened though, where you had to like fucking do like some stupid shit like that just because someone fucked up.
What's the dumbest shit
Nah,
that you
but
experienced?
a lot, dude. Like I can't even like pinpoint something.
Oh, come on, man!
But
Everyone
let
has
me
their
tell you.
story of
Let me
them
tell you.
fucking up.
Okay, I have a story. Well, all right. So, anyways, let me just tell it. So we're in the motor pool, right? And the motor pool is where all the vehicles are, and like I'm taking care of my tank. Like we always have to do that every day. Oh, besides the weekends. So we check like the track and everything. I'm supposed to go inside, turn on the power, and check all that shit inside. One day, I left the power on the tank, and I didn't realize it till like it was Friday probably. We didn't realize it till it was Monday, and the
Oh,
Fuck.
batteries had died. And my sergeant, dude, they got fucking pissed off at me because if I don't know, it would have been like a lot of money right there. Like if something worse would have happened, but they just had to replace the batteries. And I don't know. I guess that's the
it
beginning
cost
of
the U.S.
when.
people like $40,000.
Shit, I guess so.
That's why you
What?
haven't received your taxes yet.
Oh shit! Was it an Abrams or like a Patton or what?
No, it was the Abrams, the
Oh,
M1, A1.
sweet man,
Yeah,
So,
nice.
so
but
what'd you have
I
to do?
didn't.
They
But I
just grilled you?
yeah, I guess I think like they just had me do like push-ups in front of the tank like for a long ass fucking time, or I just got smoked like fucking bad.
Oh god. At least they didn't make you like talk to your tank like a little kid or something.
Oh, dude,
Did you cry?
hold up! I remember another part of that. So there's this tool for for the track of the tank that you use it when you're gonna take off like a pad,
Yeah.
like a track pad, and it's this big ass fucking like thing. And my sergeant, like besides smoking me, he was like, "All right, you're gonna carry this around like every day. You're gonna carry this around every day whenever you come to the office, to the company. Like you're always gonna have this." And
Go
his
to the
name is
bathroom with it.
yeah, and his name is Master Power. So you always remember to turn that shit off whenever you leave the tank.
Oh god, you got
And
fucked.
so I had to like carry this big ass heavy fucking thing like everywhere until one day, like we had like our whole like battalion had to go to like a meeting or something with like some higher ups. And I was just listening to my sergeant said he was like take that everywhere you go, right? So I go and like there's like commanders that are looking at me like what the fuck is he carrying? Like who they're like who's your first line? Like who's your sergeant? I was like, oh, it's this guy.
Oh god.
and and like whatever they talk to him, and like my sergeant like pulls me aside. He's like, hey, go take that back to the motor pool and leave it there now. Like, why the fuck did you bring that? Like, hey,
Well,
sergeant,
you
you
Following
told
told
me
me
to
orders,
to take
take
sir.
it
it.
everywhere.
You told me to
Yeah.
take it anywhere, man.
Following orders, sir.
Yeah. So then, uh, thank goodness that shit happened, because I would have been carrying that shit even longer.
How heavy do you think it was?
So someone saw it.
Like
Maybe
40
like 40
pounds?
pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a picture of it on my Instagram. I think. Fucking.
Oh god.
I nicknamed
I'm
him
about,
Master P.
I'm I'm about to check this out right now.
Is it to like delink the tracks, or is it just to take off one of the pads off?
Yeah, it's kind of some shit like that. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see if I still have it. I hope I do.
It's crazy how you change the threads, I guess.
The freaking tracks or whatever it is.
Oh, yep, here it is. He was my battle buddy.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
I want to see this shit.
It's on my Instagram. It's right next to like a picture of a tank. It's like one of the first pictures.
One of your
November
first pictures?
26th, 2013. Damn. Yeah. 2013,
He
bro. I
was
was
your
probably
battle buddy? Oh, fuck. Look at that shit.
Yeah, that shit's fucking big.
Gotta have it with me everywhere I go for a week during hours. Master
Work
power.
hours.
You see, where's
Yeah.
this picture at? I'm looking through his feed.
Hold up, I got a little phone call.
It looks like a big wrench. Looks like a huge wrench. Angel looks like the type to be like hazed a lot, huh? Like he'd be fucking up or some shit, you know?
He yelled at.
I wonder how I would have been in the military, man. I mean, I think I would have been pretty good.
Everyone fucks up, man.
No, yeah.
Everyone does something. It's just like, oh god. Yeah. I don't know. He kind of like Angel probably got lucky that he didn't have to see too much active duty. He never went overseas, right?
Yeah, he did. He went to, I think, Germany and Japan.
Okay, so yeah, he didn't go to like a hot zone or anything.
No, he didn't go to like a hot zone.
Yeah,
I might
my
be
cousin.
Might be wrong. He probably went to Germany and Korea or something.
I had a bunch of friends and high school mates and cousins that went out to like Iraq, Afghanistan. Not a fun place, man.
Hey, Angel,
I'm back. What's up?
where'd you end up going for like out of the country? You went to Germany and where else?
Well, just to Germany
Oh, okay.
and like, yeah, just Germany for training. Like we had stopped at I don't know, like some
How did
other
you
like
like the
countries at the
leopards?
airport. The other tanks,
Yeah, the German tanks, the leopards.
dude, those tanks are like so much like I don't know. They look so much like more badass than the Abrams.
I mean, they're both really, really good tanks. I can't deny that. The leopard just has a lot of technology built into it too.
What
Yeah, just
how are the German towns, man? I mean, did you guys used to go out a lot or what?
no, dude, we only had one day to actually like go out. Probably wasn't even like 24 hours. It was just like, all right, we're gonna take you guys out to Munich, and you guys need to stay in a group. You guys can like do whatever, but you can't leave Munich.
You were in Munich for how long?
A day, he said.
Yeah, well, like a little less than a day. Like we didn't even have 24 hours. It was just like, all right, this is gonna be like your free time.
So
Because all the other time,
Yeah,
Wh-
chaperone.
what would you guys end up doing?
we ended up going to like some restaurant. It was called the Hofbrauhaus. I even took like a fucking little coaster as a souvenir, and that shit was like interesting. Like the waiters were like dressed in like the skirts and like the I don't
The
know.
Lederhosen or whatever.
Yeah. There you go. And like there was some of them like selling like big ass pretzels and shit.
Oh
Bavarian
yeah,
pretzels,
dude,
man.
those things are the
Pretzel.
best. With
Dude, I
freaking
didn't try it. I
cheese.
just
Oh,
dude, but the whole
butter.
time we were under this thing called I think it was called like General Order Number 1, which was like we couldn't drink alcohol.
That's pretty whack.
Yeah, we were under that order, right? But I'm pretty sure I was like, man, this is bullshit. Like I'm pretty sure someone's gonna drink.
Follow that order.
Yeah, I had one of their house beers over there. And that shit was like the best beer I ever had, bro. Like it wasn't like a strong beer. It was like a tasty, like a fucking like. Oh,
Like a
dude.
dark beer, like an ale.
No, it was like a light beer. That shit was
Man,
fucking good.
going to Oktoberfest is one of the the things I want to do for sure.
Oh, and Oktoberfest was going on while we were over there too,
Oh God.
but we we couldn't fucking leave.
That's pretty ass.
Yeah, but it was cool. Besides going to that restaurant, we like walked around, like took pictures of like the buildings and shit. It's like I don't know, dude. It's like different culture and shit.
How long were you stationed there for?
Uh, Probably like 3 months, I think. It was just training, so like we weren't gonna be there for a long time.
Did you hang out with the Josephs and the freaking Rolands and the fucking fuck? What's another German name?
Hans.
Joseph Rollins Hansi.
Ah, German names. No, but so like what we were doing was called NATO training. So we were there with like other armies too. So like there was the French army, like the Romanians, the
How was
Georgians.
the French Legion? How like badass were they?
Well, I mean, I didn't really get to see like any of them like train. If anything, we saw Georgians, like their infantry,
Hmm.
and I don't know why, but I guess because we're just in our tanks and we're like in a separate part of the wherever we were. But it was like interesting seeing their weapons and shit. Like some of them had AKs. Like we just had the M4 rifles.
They had like flutes and shit.
They had like FN fouls, I bet.
They're like flutes and fucking French horns. Brrr.
The drums, they're like in a line.
The African army had like fucking little freaking darts and shit.
Right. Nah, but it was cool. It was
I'm pretty
nice.
sure everyone's capable at what they're doing.
Yeah, dude, the freaking Russians with their AKs and shit, and the French and their FALs.
I don't know if they use FN. They might use something else. I'm not too sure. NATO are the ones that use the FN foul. I'm not too sure what the French
That
use.
gun looks so sick, man. I want a gun so bad. What do you think? What do you think about this whole gun situation? I know this is like a while since we talked about any of this, but do you believe in what is that sound? What the hell is that?
Nothing.
You moving something? What do you think
Nothing.
about this whole fucking uh do you think we should be able to be concealed carry in every state, or you don't
Yeah,
think that's
yeah. I think we should have the same rights as some of the other states. California is super liberal when it comes to gun.
super?
I mean, there's something I think they call it national reciprocal. I don't know what to call it. Anyways, so all the states should be allowed to have concealed carry. In California, there's literally like maybe like 25, 30 something civilians that have a concealed carry license. The sheriff will not give them out. You can't apply for them. And they're only really given to either rich people or people that are have political ties. So
Yeah, or
Everybody's
like
so scared, man.
if you were like a federal worker, something like that,
well, even
like you retired.
then, I mean, like you have like security guards are able to have them on the job. You have cops, military guys. Some of them can have it. It just really depends. But I think all of us should be allowed to concealed carry and have to take the proper classes, training. I'm not just. I think training goes along with it, though. But I think we should be able to in California. I mean, the bad guys are the only ones that have the guns. So
I feel
it's
like
like,
too
what
much
the fuck?
shit goes on. Yeah, we can't defend ourselves.
And this is not like, well, some like weird like fantasy porn about shooting like the villain or something. It's just I want to be able to defend myself or my family or friends, if but not in like
Well, I feel like a lot of people here, especially in California, would try to play vigilante.
yeah, we don't obviously we don't want that, and I don't think that happens in too many of the other states that have concealed carry laws that are more lenient. But I think it just comes down to training and your history. I mean, mental illness and
Oh, that's a big one. Jesus
me-
Christ, man.
yeah, mental illness and all that should be linked up with your ability to get a gun. I mean, if you have issues, it should just be like being um like someone that was arrested, a federal crime. They're not allowed to buy guns. I think the same should be said about certain people that have mental issues. They should not be allowed to have guns.
Now, I mean, I don't know. This may be a stupid question. Is it the same like buying ammo, Angel? Did you have to like show him something to buy
Now it
the
is.
ammo?
Well, I drove to Yuma, Arizona, and Arizona is different. Like you don't need to go through a background check like when people buy a weapon or ammo.
Oh, you went all
So
the way
I just went.
to
I went to
Arizona for
Yuma.
that?
Yeah, because over here, where I'm from, all the ammo was like there was no ammo. Everybody's been buying it like crazy, supposedly. So I had to go over there, and I brought it back with me. And they didn't even ask for anything at the first place I went to, because there was a limit on the rounds. You could only buy 100 rounds of whatever you want at each store. So I had to
Mhm.
go to two different places because I needed two different types.
How long did it take you for that drive? Did your girlfriend go with you?
No, I went by myself. It was like an hour 15 minutes maybe.
Damn, that's so quick. You're that close to
Yeah,
Arizona.
yeah, it's pretty quick. And I stayed there for a while too because I have a friend that lives there, and we were kind of talking about the gun thing too because he has two pistols and he was like, oh yeah, you could just get a gun if you want over here. It's like, damn, like
Damn,
really?
that's crazy.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I mean, I even have like a target, and we could go like out. We could go like 5 minutes out and go shoot it if you want. Like it's normal over here. I was like, shit, that's nice, dude.
That won't happen out here unless you live in the boonies.
Yeah,
Yep.
we have too many. It's too urban.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if anything, like just a second place, ask for my zip code. I don't know why, but fuck it.
They ask for like
Came
your
back with the rounds.
can I get your Target card information?
yeah. If you buy ammo in California, I think you have to show your license and whatnot, and it's part of the background check now. California really likes to screw over its citizens, thinking that they know better for you. Big government bullshit. Like San Francisco and Oakland, where they charge you extra taxes for buying soda or some bullshit.
Well, that's
Yeah.
pretty smart. I think that's smart. You want to be fucking fat and eat a soda and have a soda,
But that's
tax
not
your
going to
ass
stop
more.
people from buying it. They're just going to spend more money.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, if you don't want
Well,
to spend more money, I
people
think
still
so.
smoke cigarettes, and there's like what $6, $7 in taxes you pay for a pack of cigarettes now.
That's good though. I mean, I think you should tax the shit out of like cigarettes. Marijuana should be taxed. Like all this stuff that's like bad for you, I think it should be taxed like to high hell.
Yeah,
I
the only
mean,
problem is that taxes is they're supposed to be using it for like the roads and
oh, but that's anything though.
schools
I
and all
mean,
that.
we
They
can
claim
always
to
hope.
be.
Yeah, we can always hope
Yeah,
that
but they're
they're
just
used for
using it
that
for their
shit.
own like fucking little uh plans and hush funds and shit like that.
That's crazy, man. Corporate America is. I don't know. I feel like it's all like they're gonna do what they want to do. You can't stop them.
Mm-mm. Can't.
But yeah, we can call back to puppies. You have any crazy freaking puppy stories, Mike? Anything
No.
that's like really funny that
Puppies.
happened?
I don't know. Puppies like getting like their heads caught in cans and running around with a can stuck on their head and they don't know what to do and the other puppies chasing them, biting their tails, stuff like that. It's happened enough times to, puppies are just puppies. I mean, they're cute, they're fun, they poop, and they grow up to be big monster dogs and they still act like giant puppies when they're around you. So I love dogs. My dogs, I love. Sometimes they're brats, but this is how they are.
Dude, I was watching that documentary, Tiger King. Man, I finished it.
God.
These guys, dude, they look like big ass tigers, like if they were freaking just regular cats. Crazy, man. These guys freaking. Well, this one girl, dude, she gets her arm bitten off and she goes back to work the next 5 days after having it amputated.
Yeah, some people are just, I don't know. Some people are cut from different cloth.
She was
I
cut
would
from a
not.
motherfucking piece of steel or some shit.
I know, right?
I don't know about cloth, dude.
Kevlar.
Some shit. But that was crazy, dude. Like, she was like, you can't blame the animal. Well, no fuck, but like, Jesus Christ, you're gonna stick your fucking hand in a tiger cage and then, dude, you go to the doctor and the doctor was like, oh, it's gonna take multiple sessions of skin grafts and like repairing, and she's like, and he was like, or we can amputate it. She's like, oh, just amputate it.
Oh my
Like if it
gosh.
was like a band-aid. Oh, just take it off.
Take it off. I won't do it again then.
Jesus, man. And like the only reason she went back to work is because they're having like a battle with like another wildlife foundation that was like saying like, oh, what they do is like bad. And like the only reason she went back to work is so they didn't win that whole battle. But in the end, she ended up losing her arm and they ended up losing the battle. So I mean, it really was
I
for
don't
nothing.
think people should keep an animal like that as a pet. It's just way beyond
Okay, well hold
control.
on. It wasn't as a pet. They had like their own little ghetto zoo.
Same. I think they should ban, like, I mean, the only people that they really, I guess, animal wranglers for like films, but even then it's just like nowadays they could just do it digitally. I think they
Tigers
use
are
one.
crazy,
I think
man.
I think I read that they used one of those tigers um for Britney Spears VMA award, like, performance, if I recall.
One of those tigers from that show?
Yeah, one of the guys acted as a wrangler, and they used a tiger during the show, I believe. But yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, and then like towards the end, like all the guys were just like nah, you know, and I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's like when everything was said and done, like the some of the guys are like, "Oh, you know, I miss the tigers." Like, dude, they would like take them as cubs and like take them inside their house like if they were a normal freaking cat. And they were like, "Oh, they go so fast." Like, no shit. Have you ever seen a freaking fully grown tiger? They're like monsters, dude.
Yeah, they're no joke, man. And the amount of food they eat, and uh it's just, there's too much. I mean, big animals like that, I mean, they could be calm around you and then they could turn on an instant and just, they might not be aggressive towards their owners, but the way that they interact with humans and our size of our bodies, and
Dude, I feel
we're
like
just not meant for that.
you move your leg like the wrong way, you're like toasted.
Yeah, I would stay away from big animals like that. I was like, no, 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 that's good, that's good.
Yeah, they had like panthers and shit too. They had like chimpanzees. He had like a
Oh
bunch of
god.
animals, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, some people just collect. Some people have weird collection fetishes or something. I don't know. It's too much. Chimpanzees are scary as heck too, man.
Oh,
Ugh.
dude, they can tear your fucking limbs off.
That one lady that got her face torn off. Oh gosh, that was
Was
terrible.
that the lady who owned one, right? And then like it
Yeah,
started
it
going
was.
on a rampage like throughout the town
She
or something.
she gave it some kind of like Zoloft or something, and it doesn't react. It doesn't work the same way as it works with humans. She gave something for anxiety, and it just made the chimpanzee become like frenzied, like he was on PPC or something. He just went crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! Well, she probably was like, "Fuck." Well, it didn't help.
No, it didn't. Terrible.
Jesus, can you imagine like your fucking chimpanzee just ripping the fuck out of your face?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Some
it
people are
seems like
crazy, man.
people that house and maintain, like keep animals like that, should be like, there should be a reason, and they should be at the top of their field at what they're doing.
Yeah, like I guess if you were a vet, you know, or something, or like I don't know, like no, not even like a wildlife preserve manager or something. They should just be in like their own thing, and all the money that we have towards all that stuff should definitely go just like to preserving them in the wild, you know?
Yeah, that's a hot topic, man. That's like just there's so much going on with that. I mean, all these like rich people that go shooting like giant animals, and there's a good side and there's a bad side. Like the ones that go to like preserves to shoot like an elephant or
Oh
something.
yeah, that's so crazy. Like, what do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think about that?
Well, the thing is that socially in America, people hate that. In Africa or whatever country, that might be acceptable to that group of people. And a lot of these places are reserves, and they earmark certain animals to be culled, and they sell the right to hunt these animals to people with a lot of money. And they, let's say they kill an old bull that's aggressive and killing younger bulls, or damaging like the preserve, or an animal that shouldn't be part of the pack anymore, like a giraffe or an elephant. And so they earmark that animal to be culled, and then they have someone come in, hunt it, kill it, take pictures with it, and then they donate all the meat to the surrounding people in the villages. So it's not like it goes to waste. And then they use all the money to help keep the preserve going. So it's really hard to say. It sounds like it's really positive, but then like there shouldn't be a reason we're hunting them. But then the money they make from it is used to like protect the current animals, to hire like uh, guards for the animals, like the guards that were surrounding like rhinos. It's just the world we live in. It might be a necessity that people don't understand.
And unnecessary evil.
Yeah, it's just like in America when the wolves, like the dire wolves, not a dire wolves, what I'm talking about, the wolves disappeared from like the northern part of the United States, and they put it on a strict reserve, like Endangered Species Act.
Resolve.
Yeah, and then the game warden to whatever, they allowed certain amounts of them to be hunted to help the population grow. It's just how it, and it worked. I mean, it worked in America. We have our wolf population back. It's growing. Yosemite or Yellowstone has wolves again. Same with the bison. I mean, it's necessary to keep the population under control and help it grow. But it's a complicated subject because so many people are just like, no, that's wrong.
Well, it's like the shit that's going on in the ocean too, man. Like whale hunting and all that shit, man.
Yeah, there should be no reason people should be hunting whales. They're an intelligent animal, intelligent as like young humans probably, and we're putting them through like torturous pain and everything just so people have like some exotic food to eat.
And
It's
like
not a
shark
fish.
fin
It's a
shoots and
mammal.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like killing. I don't know. It's way smarter than a dog. I don't know.
Are they
I just don't
really?
think. Oh yeah, dolphins and whales
Oh,
extremely smart.
dolphin. I figured dolphins, but I don't know about. I didn't know about whales. Like they're that smart.
Whales are smart. I mean, they're another large mammal, big ass brain. I don't know how smart they are, but they're smarter than like any animal that we like as pets. Keep as pets at least.
Yeah, humans are weird. What they choose to like keep as pets and stuff. Like like why can't we have ferrets in California? Isn't wasn't there something that happened where they like took over California or something? I can't remember the freaking.
There's a lot of like arguments of why they're banned in California. Most likely, they claim stuff like it caused SIDS,
The hell's that?
sudden infant death syndrome.
What the fuck?
You never heard of SIDS?
No.
SIDS is a phrase that they use for, like, let's say a baby sleeps on his face or something and gets smothered. It's just like a general term, and they claim that it could cause like a form of SIDS. It, I don't know specifically which
How the
one, but
hell is that possible?
I don't know. But it's not like it's turning the baby on its side or anything like that. But they said it could. People claimed that it contributed to baby deaths, and then they say stuff like it affects our environment, and they could grow in our environment, like pushing out in the
Yeah,
natural
like they're invasive.
animals. Yeah, they start killing like little mice and stuff that live here naturally, and they cause issues. And yeah, invasive pretty much.
Yeah,
But
see that I could see.
it, I'm not too sure how true that is nowadays. It just seems like it's a weird political thing. A lot of people get really upset. I've had family members that have them as pets, but it's just one of those things that a lot of people think is antique, antiquated. Whatever. Anyways, they believe that it's something that should be lifted and allowed in California at least.
Like I don't know about you guys, but would you ever like own a reptile as a pet?
I've
Like
had in the past. I mean,
snakes, and specifically snakes and lizards, not really necessarily
Oh,
turtles, but snakes and
yeah,
lizards.
snakes are some of them are okay, like California king snakes. Lizards, there's like a few that are really cool, like bearded dragons or blue tongue skink. Or, there's a lot of interesting, like really chill lizards that you could go with. But I don't like iguanas or anything like that. They're just too complicated and they get big and
Iguanas are fucking huge.
yeah, and they're just not a good pet overall. But there are a lot of good ones out there. Like a bearded dragon is a good large size lizard that's really chill and easy to take care of. And they don't mind being held. But then there's a lot of lizards that are just like assholes too.
Gotta love
I think I,
asshole lizards, man.
I think a chameleon would be sick.
Chameleons are good. They're just very sensitive to environmental changes, so they get stressed out easily.
Oh yeah, they do. Like they freaking flip out with their colors and they get stressed out.
Yeah, but there are some really beautiful ones like panther chameleons and Jackson chameleons. Very beautiful animals. If you take care of them properly, they're just like vivid and gorgeous.
Jackson chameleons, what's up with those? Like I've never heard of that.
They're the three-horned chameleons. They look like a little
Mm.
triceratops.
Oh,
They like
okay.
poke things with their heads. And
Dude,
then
those
there's like the
eyes trip me the fuck out, man.
yeah. Imagine having that weird vision where you could see all like almost all around you, like 360. It's so weird.
I don't know. Those things freak me out, man. Like if if I were to wake up and see one on my chest, oh, I don't know. I would probably
I
lose
don't
it.
think it would do anything to you, but yeah, it'll be kind of like what? Did you like that movie Ringo?
No, yeah, I wouldn't do anything. I've never seen that movie, but
It's a
I
good
mean, I
movie,
don't
by
know.
the
They're
way.
just freaking ugly.
Yeah, they're looking at you with their little eyes, like doop 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 doop, locking on to you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like a fucking lock-on system.
He can stick his tongue at you.
And
Slurp.
their tongues go so fucking fast, man.
Well, it was always a trip to see that when I worked at PetSmart.
Oh yeah, you do work at PetSmart. Any crazy PetSmart stories, man?
Yeah, there's a lot of stories, man. There's good ones. There's good ones. There's sad ones. There's bad ones. I mean,
Did
PetSmart kind
anyone
of like, hmm?
did anyone ever like let loose a freaking like snake or something?
Yeah, and it would like we had a something called a basilisk lizard. They call them like Jesus lizards. They run fast enough where they could run on the surface of water,
Oh, okay. I think I've seen
and
those.
when they run on their hind legs and they like stand up. So this family, they were looking at one of our basilisk lizards, and it was like what 14, 15 inches, and it got out of their hands and it started running down the middle of the store on its hind leg.
I'm gone. Fuck you
And it,
guys.
it was just like running back and forth. It looked like it was sprinting, like "Tick, tick, tick," and like we're chasing it, and it just looked so
Some Benny Hill in the
ridiculous.
background.
Yeah, and then yeah, I mean, people like let loose stuff. And the snakes, oh wait, one time we had these geckos get out. I think they're called house geckos. And someone at nighttime let about five of them get out. And
How the hell do you let them out on accident?
they left open the door and they ran out or something. The funny thing about it is we couldn't catch them right away, but over like a few weeks we would randomly catch them. But we would see them like just standing around on the ceiling or walking around on the like just basking or like hunting for food, and it's like, oh crap. It's just so funny to see them doing their thing.
I know, huh? In like a new environment, they're probably just like, all right, well, fuck it. This is our life now.
Yeah, I know they had access to like the crickets that would get out, so they had stuff to eat. But it was just funny to have these little geckos. It's like cleaning up the store of little crickets.
Geckos are cool too, man. Those are some like weird animals. Like their hands and stuff. It's pretty
Oh
interesting.
yeah, those little pads that allow them to walk on the walls and glass. Yeah,
They
it's very
always
cool
looked
stuff.
cool, man. I always liked them.
Yeah, there's some really nice ones like the day geckos. Like yeah, day geckos are they have the bright green colors. They're very beautiful little geckos. And they like weird food. I think they eat like sugar-based liquid foods. But either way, they're all nice animals. It's just sometimes it's a lot of work
Yeah,
and a lot of
I
time.
doubt I could never have one. Because then I'd have to feed it bugs. So I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, you
no.
are very afraid of like buggies.
Yeah, man. That freaking roach on the stream, man. Fuck that
Oh
guy.
man, you freaked out. Angel was right there, and you grabbed his arm, and you started backing up, and you turned off the microphone because you didn't want us hearing you scream.
I have
Angel,
no
are you
idea
there?
what you're talking about. I have no
Angel,
idea.
he's on the phone still.
What's going on?
Angel, tell me about that time during the WoW stream when it came live that Joseph saw the big roach on the wall and
Oh,
how
dude.
he reacted.
Yeah, so we were streaming. I think we were doing a dungeon, and Joe saw it first, and that shit was climbing the wall.
No, remember you pointed it out. You were like, "Oh, look at that," and I was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is
Oh,
that?"
And he started
yeah, it
calling
was
his
like a
girlfriend to
big
kill it.
fucking. No, I think Vanessa was asleep. I think it was at night, was it?
Yeah, it had to been at like midnight or something. We were up
Yeah,
pretty late.
Joe didn't even want to get close to it. Like he immediately like backed up. He's like, "Kill it, dude, kill it, dude. I
He's
can't
like
do it.
grabbing your
You need
arm
to
and
kill
everything.
it." Yeah, it was on. We were streaming. Like, I think we were on Mixer at the time.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah, I
Angel,
fucking
remember
he
that.
freaking
I
grabbed a
smacked that
shoe or
shit.
something. Yeah, like it was no tomorrow, and like I didn't think he was gonna hit it that hard, cause our neighbor was like some old lady, man, and like she would like, I don't know, she was a little cranky lady, and like I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna hear it in the morning, like don't wake her up, and this fool didn't give one fuck about it. He just, boom, fucking hit it super fucking loud.
Dude, well, I like I swung like fast and hard because I didn't want it to leave. Because then I would have to find that shit. Because Joe would get like scared or something. So
Yeah, he would be
That
on the
shit was,
I think I did it with like a sandal or something. So
yeah,
like
you
it
did.
sounded
It's like a
loud.
chancla.
It was
La
so
chancla.
fucking loud. That shit was so fucking loud. I was like, oh, fuck, he did not just slam it that hard.
I like that time we were talking in the receiving area, and this huge grasshopper was right behind you.
Oh, no, no,
Oh,
like, I walked in the door and Mike was like, oh, go look at the door, dude. I was like, yeah, all right, what's up? And there's a fucking bright green ass fucking grasshoppers looking at me in my face. I was like, ah, fuck you.
he ran, man. He ran to the refrigerator or something.
Those
The
things are
big ass.
creepy, man. Grasshoppers are, I don't know, man. I don't fuck with any kind of creepy crawlies no more, dude. That's what. Thank God we got Tyson, man. He's gonna eat all those fuckers.
He's gonna bring them to you, man.
Nah, fuck you. Like specifically why I didn't get a cat. Oh, he's having a bad dream or something. He's like right now. You hear him? Can you
Those
hear
are
him? Hold on, hold on. Ah, damn it, he stopped, but he was like her.
He's probably dreaming of a giant grasshopper on his head.
Oh, dude, right? And like me freaking out.
I
Freaking
gotta
out.
protect my daddy. Blah, it's on me.
Well, I mean, hey guys, we've been talking for 15 minutes. You guys want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, go ahead and pimp out your channels and let these people know where they can find you. We'll start with Mike first.
Hey guys, so yeah, I have an Instagram. My Instagram is Michael Rodriguez Portraits and then I have my website, which is michaelrodriguez.photo. Check out my work.
Thank you,
Message me if you
Michael.
like it.
Thank you. All right, Angel.
All right, guys. It is Chief Officer. Find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
And as you guys know, it's your boy Crudo Chudo. You can follow me on Twitter at Crudo Chudo. Follow me on Twitch. I should be starting to live stream in the near future. It's been pretty crazy. I got a dog, so oh my god, he's moving right now. Hold on, I'm gonna record this. Hold on. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I just got a dog, so I've been really focusing on that. But new videos coming soon. You can find us on Spotify at the Keep Refrigerated Podcast, um, and on Anchor. And I hope you guys like the video or the podcast. And see you guys soon.
Take care.
Later.